business podcast that cuts out all the jibber-jabber and only gives you valuable business lessons every single day with our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. Make sure you check out our freebies over at 100mba.net. We got a free course on idea validation, a whole bunch of free guides, all for free. Check those out. And today's lesson is a must-read episode. In our must-read episodes, I share with you a book that has influenced me as an entrepreneur. I give you some of my takeaways from the book and tell you why you should read it too. Today's must-read is Delivering Happiness by Tony Hsieh. If you haven't heard Delivering Happiness, there's a pretty good chance you've heard about Tony Hsieh. He's the CEO of Zappos, probably the most popular online shoe store on the net. But Tony Hsieh is also known for the way he runs his business. Zappos is known as one of the best places to work, and he creates a great culture in his company. They're also known for outstanding customer service. And Delivering Happiness goes into those areas along with Tony's personal story. I can't wait to get into today's must-read, so let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is brought to you by Braintree. If you're working on a mobile app and searching for a simple payment solution, check out Braintree. With one simple integration, you can offer your customers every way to pay, period. To learn more and for your first $50,000 in transactions completely fee-free, go to BraintreePayments.com/MBA. That's BraintreePayments.com/MBA. Tony Hsieh, the author of today's must-read, is the CEO of Zappos, and after building Zappos for many years, recently it was sold to Amazon for $1.2 billion. I think sometimes we don't realize how much money that is. That's a huge evaluation. And Tony is still the CEO of Zappos, and he talks through his story of building the business and being the leader of this company. But this book is not your typical entrepreneurship book. It's part entrepreneurship book, but it's also a memoir. He shares a lot of intimate stories of his early history in business, and it delivers a well-rounded look at how a successful company can be built from the ground up. As an entrepreneur, I found this book to be very enjoyable because it reads as a narrative. It's pretty fun. Not only that, it's useful. Delivering Happiness is a great tool and resource for small business owners and startups who are interested in a case study of wildly successful businesses and how you can have the same if you have the right business philosophy behind it. In Delivering Happiness, Tony Hsieh shows us, he pulls back the curtain and shows how his business philosophy is manifested in his business. There's this culture that he's created of a tight-knit, family-like atmosphere with his employees. He figured out that creating a happy atmosphere at work is only going to make employees work harder and give more to the company. This is sort of not what you expect from a large business that's worth $1.2 billion. In the book, Hsieh shares how he spent a lot of his free time with his employees, taking them out for lunch and drinks. They played golf together. They played different activities together. He built stronger bonds with the people that work at his company. Now, Hsieh's philosophy of making your employees your friends may not work for everybody, but the overall idea behind it, building good relationships with the people that work for you, does. I found that developing relationships with the people that work for your business can be the most important ingredient for success. More important than planning, meetings, and even product development. By having people at your company who actually like you and want to give you and your business their all, it really makes a huge difference in terms of your overall production and success as a business. Hsieh's bold look at institutional culture might be unique, but he's proven that it can be successful. And this is really what the book is all about. There's some central themes and business philosophies that are shared in this book. I'm just going to list a few here, but Tony goes into detail in each one of them. Some of them are pay brand new employees $2,000 to quit. Make customer service the responsibility of the entire company and not just the department. Focusing on company culture is priority number one. He also talks about applying research from the science of happiness to running a business, as well as helping your employees grow personally and professionally. So why do I recommend this book, and why do I think this book can really help you out as an entrepreneur? This is the book that you really should read if you're trying to understand what went into creating such a profitable and successful business as Zappos. It's a wonderful case study. If you like case studies, this book is going to be an easy read for you. It shows how he's developed working relationships inside his company to increase productivity and make business more profitable. Now, most people understand that creating a positive workspace or environment is important, but very few have gone to the lengths of what Tony has done with Zappos. And it's that extra mile, that differentiator, that makes the difference. I think this is a really important read because a lot of new businesses, new startups, they focus on the product, they focus on the service, they focus on what they're actually offering the customer. And it's important to have a great product and have a valuable, proposition for your audience. But having a great culture and a great environment in your business that permeates across all your employees, that's going to affect every aspect of your business. Customer service, marketing, finance, sales, everything. So it's kind of one of those things that you want to work on because it's going to improve every aspect of your business. Guys, I got more in today's episode, and I want to share with you how this book has influenced me as an entrepreneur. But before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, ZipRecruiter. Did you know that summertime is a great time to hire the best people? With large competitors on vacation, there's less competition for quality candidates. And posting jobs in one place isn't enough. I know this firsthand. We've been doing a lot of hiring in the last few months. And this is why I recommend you check out ZipRecruiter. You can post to 100 plus job sites with one single click. Watch brand new candidates roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface within 24 hours. Plus, be instantly matched to candidates from over 4 million resumes. And ZipRecruiter has been used by over 400,000 businesses, so you know it works. Stephanie Swap says, ZipRecruiter is affordable and so easy to use. I can write, edit, and change out my job openings very easily. When I've had questions, their customer service team has been outstanding, patient, and knowledgeable. I've done a ton of hiring already with ZipRecruiter, and I intend to continue doing so. And ZipRecruiter is allowing listeners of the $100 MBA show to try it for free. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/MBA and give ZipRecruiter a free try. That's ZipRecruiter.com/MBA. Get your opening in front of the most qualified candidates and increase your chances of hiring a superstar. Again, try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/MBA. Let me share with you how delivering happiness influenced me as an entrepreneur. Nicole and I are in a growth period. We're starting to hire new employees and we're growing our business. And sometimes when you're busy, when you're in the hustle, when you're building products and trying to serve your customers, you forget that building the right environment in your business is so important, even if that's virtually. I would say this is especially important if you're managing people that are not in a physical office with you. And it has reminded me that the relationships I build with the people that work for our business, and I found that the more effort I do in terms of making sure people feel that they're doing the right thing, they're a part of a team, that they're significant, that they're valued, that the more productive they are, and also the better my business runs. So it's a great reminder, and it allows you to recalibrate your mindset when it comes to managing your team. So for me, it's a great management book, but it's also a great book on the philosophy of growing a business. If you want to pick up a copy of Delivering Happiness, you could just check out today's show notes. You could do that if you're on your iPhone by just clicking on the cover art. You'll see all our show notes. If you're on a browser or a computer, you can just go to 100mba.net/MBA352. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson. I just want to take a moment to thank you guys for being listeners of the $100 MBA show. Nicole and I really, really value you guys. Thank you so much for all your support, your ratings and reviews, subscribing to the show. It means a whole lot to us. So I just want to take a moment to say thank you. We're growing every day. We're trying to improve every day and make sure that we're delivering valuable lessons every single day. So thank you so much, guys. Guys, we got a whole bunch of great lessons coming up, including which social media platforms you should be on, as well as should you have comments on your blog. But until then, I want to leave you with this. Every CEO, every founder has their own style of building a business, of management, of, working with their team. Not everybody is going to be like Tony Hsieh or Mark Zuckerberg or the late Steve Jobs. Whatever it is, you're going to build your own identity. But the point of reading these books and reading these stories and reading the history and the stories of other companies is to see what you can incorporate from their experience. Take on the good things that you admire. Take on the things that you feel like you can add to your own experience. Your history, your story will be unique, and reading these books will help inspire you as well as influence you to be better at what you do. All right, guys, I hope that helps, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's episode. I'll check you then. Take care.